So the big question is, how can we overcome the obstacles to innovating leadership and organizational design for the future? How can we help you create organizational transformation, the way you want it, at the scale you need it? Perhaps our first question should be, what are the challenges to better leadership, team engagement, accountability, and better collective results? There is no doubt, big challenge number one is simply this. Leadership development is not working. Yet the need for it has never been more imperative. Over $366 billion is spent globally each year. However, leadership growth, talent acquisition, retention, and people engagement are still at the forefront of all company needs. In fact, 94% of companies plan to retain or increase their spend. 25% report that less than 10% of critical leadership positions have successors. Only 19% of organizations say they are very effective at developing leaders. And 83% say it is important to develop leaders at all levels, yet only 5% of them say they do. At Novo Leadership International, we have unveiled the 5 gap closure truths through evidence-based repetitive results within our programs. Number 1. The leadership continuum gap. The first fundamental truth about leadership is that you cannot truly lead others until you can lead yourself. That is the missing key, and therefore the first thing our programs focus on. The learning transfer gap. The second fundamental truth is that leadership cannot be taught. It must be experienced through supported implementation. Number 3. The purpose fulfillment gap. The third fundamental truth highlights that culture eats strategy for breakfast. Therefore, all performance is a byproduct of purpose. Period. The exponential intelligence gap. The fourth fundamental truth is that great leadership works through emotional, motivational, and adversity intelligences, where releasing the authentic leader within is at the core of our program. And then there is the strategy execution gap, where leaders set the strategies and ask everyone to execute it, but there is a buy-in gap. There is not enough buy-in because those people expected to execute the strategies have never been involved in creating them, or at least providing feedback on their development. We close this gap, real time, by shifting teams from this ego-purpose conditioned past to this collective purpose envisioned future. From the me in a team to the we as a team. We engage microcultures at all levels to enable a leveraged bottom-up approach. While another simple method enables horizontal integration, cutting across departments and moving senior managers from siloed, multi-channel thinking to collective omni-channel thinking. Big challenge number 2 is that leadership development can never keep pace with operational accelerators. In every growth business, there is some kind of accelerator. It could be capacity, investment, market growth, etc. And then there is leadership capability development. They can never match up, but the most common way to try and close the effectiveness gap is through a push leadership methodology of doing more and more leadership training. It simply does not work in our experience, supported by the stats. It is a top-down unilateral approach. Through our programs, we do not try to close the gap, we help fill the gap. We help you execute on a pull leadership solution by getting your leaders involved in cultural evolution, so they experience true leadership firsthand through the course of normal business. It is a top-down, bottom-up leveraged approach. So what do the global statistics tell us about this approach? Employees are 25% more engaged when leadership aligns with cultural transformation. Teams led by leaders experiencing cultural evolution are 50% less likely to leave. And 70% of successful change initiatives combine leadership and culture as interdependent levers. Introducing the P90XL Leadership Development Program, evidence-based and flexible. This program empowers leaders to unlock their full potential through experiential learning. We offer 3 main delivery channels tailored to your needs. The first channel includes 12 monthly workshops, each lasting 90 minutes, designed to give leaders new insights into leadership and emotional intelligence. These are complemented by online modules that guide participants in motivating people, building teams, and enhancing culture. One-to-one coaching is available as needed. We also conduct 90-day strategic planning workshops focused on people and cultural growth strategies. These strategies work alongside your functional goals, improving overall effectiveness. We collaborate with your HR and leadership to treat your organization as a unique microculture within the broader corporate or national structure. Welcome to a new era of people engagement and performance, where science meets humanity. Find out more about how the P90XL program can transform your organization. Together, let's shape a future where leadership and culture thrive.